Welcome back to the Hoop Truck Podcast. I am your host, Alex Wells, and today's guest had an insane senior year at Cleveland High School. He won the 2020 Mr. Basketball Award, was named to the Tennessee All-State team, won Chattanooga Times Free Press Player of the Year, led Cleveland to the best record in school history at 33-1, averaging 29-5-5, dropped a career high and school record 53 against Cookeville. We have one of the best to ever do it out of Cleveland, JaCobi Wood. Welcome to the podcast, man. How you doing, bro?
Here, man. Can't complain. Doing good, bro.
Man, excited to finally meet you, man, and get your story, bro. I've known about you for a long time, and bro, one hell of a career up here at Cleveland, man.
Yes, sir, I appreciate it, man.
So we're gonna do the little shooting competition. I'm gonna do my best to keep it close, but I can't make no promises. First question, man. Well, first statement. Tell everybody where we're at.
We're at Northeast Recreation Center, College Hill, back at my roots, man, where I used to play when I was a kid, all the way up to by high school. Even college, we still come back here and play. So this place really made me, for real, who I am.
This is a legendary spot, man.
It is. A lot of legends came through here, without not even including me, but shoot, all the top players around this city, they all played here for sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did you do a lot of training in here growing up?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I had I trained with Reg when I was younger too. I trained with Tony too. Tony was our guy that trained all of us when we were kids. He used to cuss us out when we about 8 years old.
Hit 4 right there, yeah. You're good.
About 8 years old, man. We getting cussed out, shooting same foot layups. We ain't never done this before, but I mean it all helped in the end. So I'm thankful for that. But yeah, I was always around here. Parents grew up around here too, so it's like home for me.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, I'm glad we're able to get up here and shoot it here, man. Obviously wish we could have shot it at Cleveland, but
yeah,
they're in school right now.
They are, yeah. That's what I was thinking. I was like, but nah, we can't even. They'll try to kick us off the property.
Sure. All the kids be out there watching.
Man.
All right, man. So let's fast forward to your sophomore year at Cleveland when you start starting for the team. Run me through your role on the team and kind of what you did that year personally and as a team.
Yeah, so I'll say my sophomore year, shoot, we had me, Malik Bradford, Deontay Davis, Romeo Weichel, Deontay. We was loaded. Deontay Ware. We had a lot of dudes on the team, so I was really just the young dude, like growing into what I was gonna be. Like they all knew I was gonna be eventually good, but I mean, I ain't really know what I was doing out there. I was just trying to get to a bucket. And they kind of brought me up and helped me understand the game. But I'll say Malik Bradford was somebody that helped me early on understand the game. He was a real good point guard, so he helped me not just think about scoring, but also passing and reading defenses. So my sophomore year, I was just out there just trying to hoop. Then junior year, it kind of got up to where I needed to be.
What'd you average your sophomore year? Do you remember?
Probably like 13, 14, something like that. Wasn't nothing crazy, but we had some dudes on my team. Deontay Ware, he probably averaged like 20. He was that guy.
So you weren't even the go-to guy your sophomore year.
Mm-mm.
What was y'all's record that year, or how far did y'all make it?
We made it to regional. I think we lost at regional. So if we would have won that one, we would have ended up at state. But I think we lost that one, and then. Yeah, that was it. That was when we lost. Because it was at Cleveland. We hosted the tournament and everything because we had the best record. Ended up losing, man.
Ooh. Who put y'all out?
Cookeville. They put us out. They was actually solid my sophomore year.
And you got some get back, which we'll get into.
It all comes around full circle, which is crazy. But, yeah, they put us out. Now that I think, I really didn't even remember that until you just asked that, for real.
So that summer, you played AAU, and did you know, you were going to have a bigger role on the team? Yeah. What did you really work on that summer, and did you grow any? How was that summer going into your junior year?
So I was probably like 5'10", going into my sophomore year. I grew up to like 6 foot, 6'1". So that was kind of like, I kind of branched into my game and branched into who I was going to be. And how many more ago is that?
I don't know. You go that one. It don't matter.
I don't know.
It's hard to think. It's hard to
talking and think about how many. But yeah, I grew a little bit. Confidence got up some more.
Stay here.
But
Yeah,
so,
4 right there.
That got me right. My sophomore year, I played AAU, and my coach was like, man, you got a gift. Like, you can score the ball, you can pass, you're a good guard. Like, I had to just build up confidence. So playing AAU helped me embrace that. And then I went my junior year, and then that's when it kind of started building the blocks, and it kind of got where I needed it to be.
Who'd you play AAU with?
I play with Team WHBH, Work Hard, Be Humble. It was a little local Nashville team down there in the Dixon area, Dixon County. So I played with them down there. I played with Stackhouse when I was younger though, my freshman and sophomore year. So I played with Stackhouse Elite.
So going into your junior year, what was your role and what were your expectations like as an individual?
Mm-hmm.
Like, did you have some goals set for yourself? And then
Yeah, I kind of I figured out, my expectation was like a little low at first. So I was like, man, I'm just trying to average 15 as a junior. And then once I saw coach was like, man, this is for you now. Like, you don't gotta defer to anybody. So I was like, shoot, let me try to average 20. So I mean, that was my goal, to average 20 and get us to the state tournament once I saw the type of guys we had on the squad. So once I figured that out, it was really just that confidence thing, building it up. And then I had a solid year that year. I think I probably averaged 20 something, close to it. And then we went to state, but we played James Wiseman. And that wasn't fun at all. Can't lie.
he put y'all out?
Yeah. We had 3 people on him, man, and he had 28, bro.
Yeah, he was a beast in high school.
Just 7 foot. I mean, he was taking it up the court, dribbling, shooting threes. He jumped over one of my teammates.
Dunked on him?
Yeah, jumped over him too. It was crazy. Every game you come in having hope, thinking you got a chance. We was like, man, we got these dudes. So I got out there. First play, he dunked it. I said, oh, shoot, he might got us today. He might got us.
What was your career high to that point in high school?
Probably my junior year. I think I had it was 28. I had 28 against I think it might have been Siegel or somebody, or Blackman. It was 28. It wasn't nothing super crazy, but it felt I was like, oh yeah. It felt good to have put that many points up. So it was probably 28. I had a couple AAU games where I had maybe close to 30s, but
right here and then down this way.
But nothing really my senior year. I didn't even know I had that in me. Shoot.
So let's jump into your senior year, man. So summertime, what'd you really focus on, working on your game wise?
Really being able to shoot the ball at a high clip. I was always quick, able to get downhill, but I couldn't really shoot that well, consistently. So that was the thing I struggled with early on in my high school career. And then once I figured out, coach was like, that's how you're gonna be able to play in college. If you can't shoot, you're gonna sit the bench. So I just took that seriously, man, and really worked on it. And shoot, it got me to where I'm at now. But yeah, just working on my jumper.
What were some of the things you did to work on your jumper? Were you on the gun? Did you have somebody pass it to you?
Man, me and Reg, we worked out every morning at 6 a.m. My junior, halfway through my junior year, it was an everyday thing. And then my senior year, I mean, it was 2-a-days, 3-a-days, every day. So, I mean, that was just building the work in. That's what we all say, but I mean, it's true. Putting the work in, it pays off for real, so.
Yeah, you ain't dropping 50 without some sort of schedule and working on what's going to be able to give you the 50.
Yeah, I can probably say this now, but we go 6 a.m. We'll hoop at 6 a.m. I come in there during gym class. I get on the gun in there and probably hit however many until it was time to go to lunch. But just working on really just spot shooting, because I would always have the ball. And I've always been good off the dribble, but I had to work to knowing I ain't gonna be on the ball all the time. So
now
you got off the ball.
3 from the purple.
Bet.
And then when you go out to the green, 2, 1 from the blue. Yeah.
Bet.
Yeah, you got a big lead right now. I gotta start hitting something. So you was working on spot shooting?
Yeah. So really just on spot shooting during school. Then I'll come back. We have practice, and then just getting up some after practice. Off the dribble stuff really after practice because you want to always sharpen that. But, I mean, just putting up a lot of shots just got me to being comfortable, being confident. And, I mean, that's half the battle when you're hooping is confidence. So.
Especially when you're a shooter, man. It's like more than half is all mental.
Yeah.
You can't think about it. You got to just rely on your mechanics and
what you work on.
Yep, let that thing fly, man.
And the reps show.
Yep.
They will.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was really my main thing, just getting my jumper right.
Yeah, that was real important. That was one question I wanted to ask you was about what you did to get your jumper the way you did. That way, you know, the young guys that are listening know, like, what it takes to, like, if you want to be him, like, it don't just happen.
It don't happen overnight.
Especially if you're an average size guard. Like, you know, you're 6'11", you got the, you know, what you don't have to work for it. But if you're just an average height, man, you got to really put in that work.
You got to stand out and do something that other people can't do or do it at a high level.
Yeah, like and waking up at 6, you know, shooting before school, after practice, putting in all the extra work, man. That's what you got to do. That's what it takes.
Yep, for sure.
So after all that work, senior year, let's talk about the very first game your senior year. I don't even know what happened, but I want to ask you to see if there was something, you know, how you were feeling, who y'all were playing, what happened.
I could start summer ball. I mean, that was the
AAU?
No, just saying like the preseason.
Oh,
when you play
yeah.
like over in the summer. Shoot, we played at Siegel, and I think we played Stone Memorial, and I think I had like 38.
Ooh.
It was like, it wasn't, I don't want to say quiet, but it wasn't like I was like out here trying to like go crazy. I mean, it just like happened.
Flow of the game.
And I'm like, at the end of the game, they're like, you got 38. I'm like, shoot, it ain't. I just was trying to win. So it was like, kind of like seeing that, and coach was like, man, it's going to be a role for us. Like, you play good, we play good. It's kind of how it is here in college too. My coach told me the same thing. So he's like, man, you play good, we play good. So, man, once I figured that out, I was like, yeah, I got it going now.
So 38 during summer ball. So that was when you kind of knew, like, all right, I'm about to be scoring a lot of points this year.
I figured I was going to be in good shape. We had a good team too. We brought in Morrell from East Ham, had Grant Hurst, Michael Dell, Clay McGowan, Tony O'Way. Man, we was loaded. We was all smaller, but like, man, we had guys we defended and we shot tons of threes. So they started to add up when you hitting these threes. But
well,
yeah, I would say that.
How many points were y'all scoring a game, like, as a team? Do you think, like, not like exact number, but did y'all ever bust the clock?
We had a couple times where we was like, I think we had a couple games we might have been close to like 90, but like I'll say we probably averaging around like 65, 70s, like in that area, like an average wise. So
that's a lot for high school though.
Yeah, man, we run and gun too. Coach we couldn't play slow. If you tired at all, we got a sub there waiting for you because he's trying to run and shoot a lot of threes. So yeah, we had a squad, man. And that year, the guys knew too, like, I had it going, and they kind of like just branched on, fed off of me. Nobody was selfish because like they easily could have been like, man, he's scoring all these points. It should be my turn to get that. Like, we didn't let no outside noise influence none of our decisions. So
everybody played their role. That's probably why y'all had a 33-1 record.
Man, it should have been 34. No, I didn't play that last game. I was hurt. I hurt my ankle, and we ended up losing by 1 point. Man, it should have been a perfect season. But I mean, we're grateful for all that we did that year. It just sucks that COVID happened, so it cut the state tournament off.
Yeah, we'll get into that for sure. So backtrack a little bit. Had you had an offer yet, or any schools interested in you?
Yeah, I had Canisius. That was my first offer. I'll never forget Canisius. It was whenever you could get the offer period, whatever time the coach could first call you. I think it was that night at like 12:01. I got that call. He gave me that offer.
What division is that?
It was D1.
D1?
Yeah, it was low D1, but
Where they
I got
out
that
of?
one. Canisius.
I've never even heard of them.
I can't even lie and tell you I know where, but I remember I had it and I was like, shoot, it's a dream come true. I was like, shoot, I'm looking it up. I don't know. I don't care where it is, how good they are. It was my first offer. I was like, man, I'm going here. So I got that offer. Then I got.
When was that timeline-wise?
I think it might have been going into my junior year.
Oh, already?
Yeah, whenever you could get that first offer. Or
Oh,
was
cool.
it might have, I don't know how the period is.
Yeah.
But whenever I could get that one, I got it in, where we at here?
Yeah.
And then that was,
So what was that feeling like?
It just like, man, I was like, it's hard to explain, man. It's like, shoot, I don't even know what to compare it to. Getting that first offer, it was just unreal. Like, it didn't feel like, I was like, I really got an offer. Like, I could go play somewhere, like, in college. It's what you dreamed of as a kid. So being able to, like, happen, it just didn't even feel real, man. But my parents was like, and my coach, they was like, man, that's just tip on of the iceberg. You're going to get a lot more if you keep working and grinding and not get complacent. So.
Did it make you want to work harder to get bigger offers?
Because I was always wanting to go to North Carolina. That was my dream school. I was like, man, I got to get North Carolina. So I was chasing after that. And then once I finally got a little bit of like the high major interest, high major schools talking to me, I was like, I can kind of do this. So that kind of built me up to just keep going.
Who was the first like big, high major, and when did that one come?
The first high major it was Mizzou. Coach Kwanzaa at Mizzou. He at Missouri State now, so I'll play him this year. But he was like the first high major coach to really like reach out to me.
You over here.
But he was sending me letters, they would come to my classroom too. So it was like, I'm like, man, I'm the guy. Like, they was like, all right, Kobe, you got a letter. Everybody could see it, say like Mizzou on it. I'm leaving it on my desk, like making sure everybody see. So I mean, man, he was like the first like high major. Then Georgia came along a little later. But they ain't never really offered because they was trying to wait till like I got on campus or to build like a better relationship, because I committed early. I committed like, I think it was like summer of my junior year going into my senior. So I committed real early, so I wasn't even able to like get to those high majors. I just felt comfortable at Belmont, and I knew I was gonna be playing early. So that was the main thing coming out of high school I wanted to do. I didn't care where it was. I was just trying to be on the floor.
Yeah. When did that offer come, and when did you commit?
That came that summer.
Well, I guess where else did you take visits to?
Let's see. I went to Wofford. I went to Wofford a couple times. I went to
shout out to JoJo Tillery, man.
Yeah, I went to Wofford. I liked Wofford though. I went to Wofford. Trying to remember. I went to Jacksonville State. I went to all the like mid majors. All the trying to think where else.
SoCon, like a lot of schools in the SoCon.
I went to TSU on one too. I remember I went there. And where else did I go? Shoot, I can't even think now where I was at. I went on a lot of unofficials too. So all the like high majors I went unofficial, and those mid majors I went official. So I was at a lot of different schools. Can't even backtrack and think about it.
So then you signed with Belmont early, like before senior season started?
Yeah, so I committed there before senior season, and I did I signed like on the national day, whatever it would have been, like the early day for that. But I mean, it was schools trying to get at me after I was already committed, and I was like, shoot, I think I know where I'm gonna be. I ain't worried about y'all other schools. It was all the high majors coming in once they seen because I was getting 50 like real early in the year, so they saw that. They was trying to come. They came to practices, came to games, trying to make sure I wasn't gonna change my mind. I'm a real loyal guy, so I was like, man, where I picked is where I'm gonna stay, so I ain't gonna switch up unless I got a reason to.
Yeah. In hindsight, you think you made the right decision, or do you wish you would have gave some of those high majors more of a chance?
I don't like to live off regrets, but like I feel like I could have like gave them a shot, like to see where it might have took me. But I mean, I feel like everything happens for a reason. God placed me where I'm at.
For sure. For
a reason. So, I mean, it helped me. Going to Belmont helped me be able to, I was always playing on ball. So it helped me to be able to play off ball, which like I'm going to the league. If I go overseas with a solid team, you might not be on the ball all the time. So I ain't just limited to one position. So, I mean, I'm forever grateful for that. Learned a lot of knowledge at Belmont too. I mean, and just being in the city, built a lot of relationships in Nashville. So, yeah, I'm forever grateful for going there too. So
let's talk about that first 50 ball in high school.
Mm-hmm.
You said it was early on during the season.
Yeah, that was the, it was like a little tournament, early season tournament.
Okay.
At Sevier County. We played down there, and I had 50 off rip. I had a triple-double that game, too.
Ooh.
Which was my first triple-double, too, and it was my 1,000-point game. So,
it's a big game.
And the crazy thing is, I really could have had more. Like, I had 50 with 3 minutes left. And I never had a dunk in game. So, like, I had, like, 3 fast breaks. I'm trying to cram it in like this. I try to, like, windmill. I'm missing. I'm like, bro, I didn't know that was a school record was, like, whatever it is, 52 or whatever it was. So I was like, man, I could have got it. So I was like, I could have had probably 60.
60.
Yeah. If I really was, like, chasing it. So, but nah, that was a real fun game. Mo had a dunk that game. I think my boy Clay had a dunk that game. Like, it was a good game, too. We won probably by, like, I think it might have been like 8, so it wasn't no blowout game. But, yeah, that was my first 50 ball. And I was like, oh, yeah, this year gonna be a movie. I got all these people calling me. I'm like, oh, shoot. And I was just super excited for it.
And what were some other notable games that year with, like, you know, high scoring?
Yeah. The Cookville game for sure. I had 53 that game. I might have had 55, being honest.
How many threes did you hit that game?
I hit 12 that game. I hit 12 at the Cookville game. And I knew off rip, like, that was going to be, like, first quarter I had, like, I think I might have missed one shot. I was, like, 8 for 9 first quarter. So I was like, oh, yeah, which one I'm at?
I think you got one more at this one, then you got 2 at that one.
So I was like, yeah, I'm in for a good one this game. And it just kind of kept flowing. Things kept flowing. Teammates kept feeding me. They kept trusting me with it. And it was a close game, so, like, I was scoring. They was like, shoot. I'm like, here, y'all go. They like, nah, you scoring. Like, just go ahead. You our only way out, really.
Golly.
So they kept feeding me, and it all worked out. Ended up having 55. I had another game against Cookville. It all comes back to Cookville, which is funny, because they put us out my sophomore year. And I had 48 against them. I had 12 threes that game, too. I couldn't hit a 13. Couldn't hit that one. I missed, like, 3 in a row to get 13, but that was a good game, too. That put us into state. So.
That 48-point game?
Yeah.
So that was that sub-state or regional tournament?
I think it was regional, and our sub-state game was against Siegel the next day or wherever next game it would be.
Did y'all win that one?
Yeah, we did. It was packed. We had the whole city, even Bradley, like Bradley fans, everybody, because Bradley was out of the tournament by then. So it was just the whole city watching us play there. It was a real good game.
So who was that one loss to?
Bradley. Yeah, we lost to Bradley. We lost to them, when would that have been? That would have been our district tournament, yeah.
Oh, for the district championship.
Mm-hmm.
But then y'all beat them again in the region championship.
We didn't even have to play them. They lost.
Oh, they lost.
Yeah, they lost, so we didn't have to play them.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, they lost that. We lost that game. I didn't play that one.
What happened that game against them, the district championship?
Shoot, I didn't play.
Oh, that's the game you were hurt?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
But, like, we could have won that one for real, but they played good that game, so I'll give them that one. I don't want to take no credit away from them. But that was a.
But I mean, let's just be honest, man. You play, y'all win.
Yeah, we would have had that one.
So that would have been 34-0.
Ooh. Would have been perfect season. But by our standards, man, we did the incredible, man. So we was ranked number 1 probably early since like the 8th game. Like, we was ranked first. And we played 34 games.
And then y'all won your sub-state game, and they shut the state tournament down because of COVID, right?
Yeah, man, it was crazy. We knew we were going to state. We was gonna play a team we already played. We played Maryville, beat them twice, so we felt good about going in there playing them again. Would have had Whitehaven, probably if they would have won. Thought we could have got through them. Would have played Houston in the championship. They was ranked 2nd in the state, so we was like, man, we got a solid way to go here and win this championship and bring it back home. So when it all didn't work out, it didn't even feel real, man, when it happened.
Did y'all still get a ring?
Yeah, so they sent us like a number 1 in the state ring. Like, they couldn't say like champions on there, but it was like number 1 in the state. It had all our names. I still got it at the crib. It was a nice ring too.
They put a banner up for y'all at Cleveland?
Yeah. Yeah, we got 33-1, #1 ranked team in the state. It's our last banner that we had up there too. Yeah, them Cookville boys, I had to get them back for how they did me my sophomore year.
Oh, it's off. Man, I'm shooting bad. I'm shooting like them Cookville boys right now.
I had another good one. I'll say, I just thought about it now. Best of Preps.
In chat?
Yeah, in chat. So that was my first time playing in chat. Like, none of the chat teams really was scheduled us. We played Brainerd at that tournament, Sevierville tournament, but we ran through them, so nobody wanted to schedule us. But we was like, man, like, get us in the Best of Preps. We'll play whoever y'all best chat teams is.
Yeah.
So we played first game, who was it? I'm trying to think. It wasn't Tyner. We played Tyner's second game. We played Tyner and somebody else down there. And
Notre Dame being it, Chattanooga Christian. Macaulay sometimes gets in it.
It was one of the, I can't even think off the top of my head right now. But yeah, we played Tyner and somebody else down there. And we got, man, we had it jumping up there.
How many did you have that? Which one was the big game against, Tyner or the other team?
Really both of them. I had 34 the first game, but that was when everybody was there. Like, I hit one like circus layup. Like, I came through the lane, like, went like this, like, and threw it over my head.
You got the clip of that?
Yeah, I think I do. I did that, and the crowd went crazy. Like, you got people in the crowd, you hear them like, I bet he had 30 this game. Like, they betting, like, mid-game, I hear it. Like, so it was a surreal feeling, like, just being out there, all my family around there, all the guys from chat that I know. It was a crazy, crazy crowd. So
the games, it's a different vibe in chat, man.
Yeah,
especially
I loved
Best
it.
of Preps.
I loved it, man. I was like, we got to play here more often. I was mad it was my senior year, so I couldn't really go there and play again. But yeah, man, that was a lot of fun. And then we beat Tyner by 1, so that was a good one. That was like the last game of the day or the night.
Yeah.
So I mean, everybody was there, everybody was watching. That was a good game. Tyner probably gave us our best test besides Bradley when they beat us, but Tyner was a real good one, man.
Who'd they have that year? 20.
They had Kobe Smith. You remember Kobe?
Yeah.
Who else I'm thinking they had? They had Cam Dozier, little left hand Cam.
Yep.
They had him.
He was nice.
They had some guys too. A lot of guys that could play D.
And EJ
and
was
they
nice.
had Michi. Yeah,
Yep.
Michi came down shooting that thing. So.
And EJ was coaching there.
Yeah, he was.
Already, yeah.
Yeah. And I was talking smack to EJ when we played him too. EJ, my guy though. I like EJ.
He was one of our first guests, man. Love EJ.
EJ good people for real.
Yeah, for sure, bro. Yeah. He had a great college career as well.
Yeah. He a good coach too. He schemed real well against us. I started real slow. He had a good scheme against us.
Okay.
Yeah, I started slow. I probably had like 4 at halftime. And
Dang.
But I finally got it going to get us back in it. But yeah, I mean, my teammates, they played good that game. I mean, Clay played exceptional. Mo played good too. Those games at Best of Preps, he went crazy. And he was back home in chat too, so
Yep.
he had a little something to prove. But yeah, them was some good memorable games for me for sure.
So you started off your freshman year at Belmont. How did that go? Like getting up there early for summer workouts and all that. Tell us about that.
Yeah, that was good. That was we got there early. Got up there like June, I believe, and or maybe May, maybe sometime in May. Got up there. Really, main thing, I was real skinny coming in. I'm like, dang, these dudes, they swole. I was like, I didn't think it was gonna be like this. Like, I could still play, but like, man, they had bumped me off my spot. I couldn't really hold my own down there, so I had to get my core right, gain some pounds, and then that was my main thing, just getting my weight up. Once I got my weight up, it was all good. I felt comfortable up there. I had a good group of guys too. They helped me coach me up. I played behind Grayson Murphy. He played on the Lakers summer league team this year. So I had some guys he was a real good point guard, so I could learn from him. And that was real good being there. Get in there, ball. You probably would've. That is on me. That's in and out though. That's in and out. I just gotta hold it. But yeah, getting up to Belmont, they got me. What'd you say?
I'm shooting bad. He's killing me.
Yeah, I had a good solid squad my freshman year at Belmont. We got going. We had what place? I think we came in second. Or we won the league actually.
What conference they in?
OVC. We were OVC at the time, my first 2 years. And so yeah, we played there. It was always us, Murray, and Morehead State. And Jacksonville State too, they was solid before they ended up leaving. So.
Did you play against Junior when he was at Tech?
Nah, I didn't. So that was my first year at Murray, and he was coming in at Tech. No, I did play him at Tech. Actually, I'm tripping. I thought you meant at State.
No, when you were at.
Yeah, we played Junior when I was there. We got right with them, but.
Yeah, he said they weren't that great.
Junior was though.
Yeah, he was killing.
Yeah, they might not have been great, but Junior was. So we knew we had our hands full when we played them.
So when he was at TSU, did you play him?
I was at that's when I went to Murray State that year, and he ended up going to Tennessee State that upcoming year too.
Oh, okay.
So we kind of crossed paths right there.
Yeah. What conference is Murray State in?
We in the MVC now. We moved up to the Missouri Valley. We got teams like Drake, Bradley, Indiana State. A lot of teams in there that we should have been a 2-bid league last year, but they ain't let Indiana State in there. But yeah, we got a good conference. You got to bring your A game every night, no matter who you play.
So at Belmont, your freshman year, you're playing behind somebody. How many minutes did you get per game, and what was kind of your role on that team?
Yeah, my freshman year role was like, I probably played maybe, I'd say like close to 20, maybe 20 minutes.
That's solid.
Yeah, as a freshman, I mean, that's what I wanted to do was play. So came in playing about 20, and I was really like a DeJounte Murray type deal. Like I'm coming in like, I'm off the ball, so I can go ahead and just feel free to just play my game, go try to score. And yeah, that was my freshman year. I probably averaged like 10, 11 off the bench. So just coming in trying to just go score and create. And then I was yeah, I'd probably say I had about 11, and averaged about 20 minutes then. Yeah.
So how was that, like, mindset-wise, coming from being the guy, I mean, really more than the guy, setting school records, dropping 50 balls to a way lesser role? Like, how did you handle that?
Yeah, that was just, like, I would say, like, you know how Ant-Man was like, I'm still the number one option? Like, he said that for Team USA. Like, I just thought that in my head, no matter if I played 10 minutes tonight or if I played 25 the next night, like I never let my confidence like get away. I just always thought I was one of the best at everything I did. So that kind of helped me not get down and stay level-headed no matter what. Like I always felt like I was comfortable no matter where I was playing at, so, or how much I was playing.
That's dope, man. That's a dope way to think about it. And obviously remaining humble because you know you ain't finna play, you know, get all the shots.
I'm realistically, like, I'm confident, but realistically knowing I'm not the main guy, you know what I mean? So
that's good,
in my mind. Just got to be a little delusional at some point.
Got to, man.
Yeah, you got to.
Hey, all the super successful people are a little delusional. I mean, look at Elon Musk, man. He's talking about Mars, and it's probably going to happen.
Everybody looking at him crazy, and it's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
Yep.
What was one of your highlight games that year, your freshman year?
Freshman year, let me see.
Oh, man.
I'm trying to think. I had an Eastern Illinois game. I got a couple of clips from there. I think I hit like 4 threes. Like off the bench, went crazy. I probably had like 23 that game. I had a game against Morehead State. I played real good against them, and they were like our rival basically back then. So it was good playing good against them. And then I think I played good against Martin that year. I probably had like 20 off the bench.
So you had some decent games.
Yeah, I had a couple like 20-point games off the bench, which was real solid playing there. And my guys, like I had an unselfish point guard, so he wasn't thinking about like, all right, he's scoring this game, like I got to get mine. Like, shoot, if I'm scoring, he keep gonna feed me. So it was real good playing under somebody unselfish that could really, really help me grow.
How far did y'all make it in the conference tournament that year?
That year we lost to Moorhead that year, I think. We lost to them, was it championship? It might have been championship or the game before championship. I can't even remember. But it was a game we should have won. Came down to the wire. I think we might have lost by like 1 or so. So we played them. It was always a good bump against them. They had Janai Broom. He playing at Auburn now. Big left-handed big. And that was before any, like, we knew he was good, but like the world didn't really know about him then. And he was giving us problems. He was a monster, boy.
So going into your sophomore year, what was your role your role on the team? What were your expectations and what were the team's expectations for you?
Yeah, so we brought in my sophomore year, we brought in some guys. We brought in Will Richard. He plays at Florida now. We brought him in and he was, like, you could tell early on as a freshman, he was going to be somebody that could like impact for sure. So we added him to the squad.
What position?
He played like the 3-4.
Okay.
So we brought back everybody and then added him onto the squad. He probably averaged like 13 or 12. So I mean, it was good having somebody like that on the squad that helped us out, helped us build. And that sophomore year, I hurt my ankle coming into that summer. I dislocated my ankle that's gotta go in. At one of our practices. So I dislocated. I was out for like 8 weeks.
Oh, how'd you handle that?
Man, it was that mentally, like, I was just struggling, like, not knowing how I was gonna come back, how I was gonna play, how it was gonna be. So, man, I was struggling with that, and that's what kind of got me down because I wasn't playing as much starting that year, and I just couldn't really get into my groove really that sophomore year, and I had to my role kind of changed. I wasn't that guy to just go get a bucket. Like, I was more off the ball, just being a spot up type of guy, which I had to deal with. I mean, I didn't mind it, but I was like, man, I just want to be out here and go get 30, go get 20. Like, that's all I was thinking in my head. So, I mean, it was hard mentally for me. I went through it, I would say, my sophomore year. So I struggled with that mentally. But, I mean, I just got closer with God, and that just helped me. I had a lot of friends down there that helped me. My guy Will, like I was talking about, Will Richard, he helped me mentally get through stuff like that. My guy Ben Shepard, he playing with the Pacers now. Those are my guys that just kind of helped me stay mentally strong, and it built me up through it to where now I'm where I'm at now, just being able to be confident playing how I play now. So
yeah, so you expected a bigger role coming into your sophomore season.
Yeah.
Did you think you were going to be starting, or?
I felt I could have been. I was competing for it. I mean, I knew I was like, it was either me or the other guy that we had there, and I knew I was going to be able to compete for it and at least try to get a shot at it. But I mean, it was difficult coming into that. I kind of rushed my injury too. Like, I was like trying to get back so I could play the first game, and then I just kind of wasn't healed until really like after the season when I felt 100. But like I was like 85 midway through. Still was like being scared to like land on it and jump off of it. So that was just a mental hurdle I had to get through. So that was definitely hard. But I had a couple good games that year. I ain't gonna lie. Even though I wasn't doing at the role I wanted it to be, but I mean, I still had a lot of fun that year, making the most out of it.
Do you think you had a better freshman year than you did sophomore year?
Yeah, statistically, I think I did for sure. But like, I think I wouldn't be who I am now if I didn't have that sophomore year. Like, if I didn't go through what I went through and going through that injury, going through that mental like challenge, I don't think I'd be as strong as I am off the court.
Oh, that's short.
And I wouldn't be who I am now. So I don't want to look at it like I wish it happened differently, because I'm grateful for it and it built me who I am now.
So is this when you transfer?
Yeah, I transferred after that season.
After your sophomore season?
Yeah. So I ended up going in the portal.
Yeah, talk about that whole process. Not, don't go right into where you transferred to, but talk about the whole process, what teams were looking at you, how the transfer portal works, because young guys that are still in high school, they don't know about it yet. The
transfer portal, it's like a faster pace, like recruitment off of like, it's like a faster high school recruitment. So like, man, I had schools coming in quick, like your phone, like you can't be on D&D during that time. Like, you got to answer every number you don't know when you in the portal. Like, I was answering 801 numbers,
Because essentially,
479, like, huh?
you're your own agent, kind of,
Yeah.
because you don't have nobody doing the work for you. They're calling you. They're not calling a coach.
They're not calling your parents. They're not calling your coach. It's directly to you. So you got to be on your A game and ready no matter what. So, I mean, I had a lot of different schools. They came and met with me. I had Western Kentucky. They met with me. Murray came in home visit. Wofford came in home visit.
Dang, Wofford was back after you again,
yeah,
huh?
Yeah, they was again. I went down to Wofford as well. I went to Murray. Winthrop was in there too. They was really like up in the mix. I liked Winthrop a lot. They had
they're in the SoCon as well, right?
They're in not SoCon.
Or no, they're not.
It's they play Asheville, whatever league Asheville.
Yeah, the golf or
yeah.
I know what you're talking
One
about. Out there in the
those,
Carolinas, that league.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, they Winthrop was in there heavy. They came home twice, came to my crib twice, came to Murray twice, wanted me on a visit there. Man, I had Georgia. Georgia came back again. Trying to think who else really. Vandy was in there heavy. I was close by to Vandy, so. And I knew Stackhouse. I played for Stackhouse in AAU, so. I mean, that felt comfortable going there too, but it all led to get in there, ball.
Who'd you narrow it down to, top 3?
3, it was, let's see. It was Murray, Winthrop, and Vandy. Those 3. And I was really considering those 3.
Oh, that's way off.
And ended up everybody was like just pushing me like, Murray, I'm telling you, Murray. Like, Murray didn't have a team for real yet. Like, that was when McMahon left. He went to LSU. The whole squad left. Coach Prone was just now getting in there.
So was he there a whole year? Or
no.
First?
He was out of coaching. Like, he was at Iowa State, set out a year. And then they were like, all right, come back and you can come coach us again. It was his second stint because he coached there already before. So they were like, you come in, like, build up this new team. So I was just like, man, they ain't got no team, they ain't got nobody. Until, like, they kind of started getting some dudes, and I'm like, all right, maybe I can consider this. And everybody was just like, man, it's a point guard coach. He gonna teach you what you need to know. He gonna let you have free reign and just rock out. So I was like, nah, I want to go to Winthrop. I was like, nah, I want to go to Vandy. I was like, I had Murray at the bottom. I had Murray like at the 3rd spot.
Uh-huh.
And they was like, man, I'm trying to tell you. So I just prayed about it, kept praying about it. And over time, I was like, man, it's what God telling me to do. It's what everybody's telling me to do. And it felt right, and it definitely was. So
was it also because of the role you were going to have?
Yeah, I knew going into Murray, you got to drop, girl. I knew going into Murray that I was going to have a starting role. I was going to play a lot of minutes. And that's what I wanted to be a starter, like coming in. So that was the main thing. I was like, man, getting a lot of minutes here, playing under a coach that knows the game, had a lot of players at the point guard spot go play pro. I mean, had Campaign, had Isaiah Cannon, Jonathan Stark, all those guys that was like my size, able to just, it made it more real for me. Like, I could be like, all right, I really got a dream to go play professional after college. It made it more real knowing that I'm going under a coach that's had the privilege to do that for a lot of players. So.
Did he pull any strings, pull any cards on you to get some of those pro guys to call, or?
Yeah, he did. He did it. He did his thing too. I really talked to all of them for real. Like, I talked to, we still keep in touch too. I talked to Cannon a lot. Talked to Cam. I was talking to Jonathan when we were down there for Ja Morant's Hall of Fame induction. I was just picking his brain. He was giving me some gems and stuff about the pro life and what he was looking for. He was like, and what I should be looking for as a college athlete. So just having them, they picked my brain, I picked their brain, and I was like, man, having this under your belt to be able to talk to these guys, like, you can't ask for no more.
So you end up, my bad.
Oh, that's off, that's me.
Slick was trying to throw you off. I ain't even gonna lie. Try to ask you a question in mid-form.
I gotta get me one. I'm gonna get it though.
So when did you end up like officially, signing and headed up to Murray State?
When did I? That was probably I think I was like our third or fourth commit on Murray. I don't know about the timeline, but yeah, I saw he had some guys that could really get after it. So he signed Kenny White from Tech, about a 6'8" guard, left hand. He signed him, and I played against him, so I knew how good he was. He signed Rob Perry, one of my best friends, one of my good friends, and he signed Quincy Anderson, another left-hand guard that played with me last year, one of my good friends as well. So I was like, man, you got all these. He was like, I want to play fast too. I want to play 4 guards. We got the 2 through 4. He's like, I need you at the 1, and we got a 5 coming back. So I was like, man, this is all I could ask for. You wanted me first. Like, you wanted me to be the first guy, not building. He was like, I'm building off of you, basically. So I was grateful for that. And that's in there. Oh.
So how'd your first year go there?
It went solid. I had a solid first year. I think I averaged like 11, 5, and 5, something like that, 5 and 4.
Oh, that's real solid though.
Yeah, like real
like point guard numbers right
yeah.
there.
So I mean, it was solid. I had a lot of guys there that could score, so I was really facilitating, and I could score when I wanted to. Like I always had that, you know, I could score just coming out of high school. So just being able to run the team and do a little bit of passing and a little bit of scoring. So that kind of helped me that year, knowing I had guys that could score too, and I didn't have to put it all on me.
Yeah.
So,
how was y'all's record?
Shoot, we didn't do too well that year. Really don't know.
First year head coach.
First year head coach. Whole new team, 14 new guys. So we didn't do as well as all the talent we had. It should have been better, but it was just one year with each other. It was hard to get it clicking.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. We had a
Y'all
lot
have
of
high
talent.
expectations for this year.
Yeah, this year I think we got a good squad this year. I mean, I'm a little delusional, but I think we got a shot at winning the league. I think we can.
Nah, y'all are gonna win it, bro. You got. Hey, if you're gonna be delusional, you can't even say you got a shot at it. You gotta say, nah, we're gonna win that thing.
Yeah, I got big expectations for me and the squad. So I think this will be a year for us to get back on track. Murray wins all the time, so getting us back on the winning track, winning this conference, getting in the what's the name, the tournament, because I ain't never been in the tournament either. So that'd be big to get us back into that. Oh.
So this is your 4th season, right?
Yeah.
So
this will be my 5th year. Yeah, 5th year.
Oh, 5th year.
I had 2 at Belmont, 2 at Murray, and this will be my 3rd one at Murray.
Oh, you've already played 2 at Murray.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So what was your first year?
That was my first year, the
11.
one I had 10, 11, 5,
So what was
and 5.
your second year there?
Last year, I think I had like 12 and a half, close to 13, like 4 and 4, or 5 and 4.
So how was that season compared to that first season?
That one, for me individually, it was a lot. I felt a lot more comfortable under the coach. Like we built a trust relationship where he trusts me. Like I could just tell him, Coach, I think we should do this, we should do that, and he feel comfortable. Like he trusts me and say, yeah, I got you. Or like if I want to call this play, and he'll be like, all right, you got it. So I mean, just having a coach that really trusts in you, let you rock out, let you run the show, that was the thing. Like we built that together over last year. And man, it's just only gonna carry over to this year. You can see like we push each other now. Like we didn't want to really step on each other's heels, but now it's like, man, like, Coach, if I think this, I'm gonna let you know. If you like, he think I'm doing bad, I need to pick my shit up, he gonna let me know. Like, Kobe, you bullshitting, pick it up. So I mean,
so y'all developed that relationship over that first year now, and that second year. So now the third,
yeah, now
y'all
it's
definitely
like
gonna be clicking this year.
Yeah, you could already tell over the summer too. That's my guy. Like, man, I take a bullet for Prom. So I mean, we built up that love relationship where I can trust him, he trusts me, to where it helped me my second year to be who I was and be more comfortable. Cause I was more passive. I'll say my first year coming in, but I mean last year I was just as also trying to be the point guard, but at the same time, if I'm hot, he like, shoot, go get you a bucket. Don't worry about being deferring to anybody. So
what were some of your good better games last year? There it is.
I'm short. Last year, let's see. I had a 24-point game. I had like 3 24-point games last year, man. I can't get over it. Like,
so that's the career high for college right now?
that's my career high college. It's my number 2, which is kind of funny, but I just kept getting 24. I mean, I had my first year there, we beat Texas A&M, and I had 23 against them. Then we played, I would say my next year, that second year, I had 18 and 10 against Mississippi State.
Double. First one?
Yeah. Well, actually, it might have been my second one. I had a couple times where I've been flirting with triple doubles. Like I had a game last year. I had 12, 11, and 9. I couldn't
Oh.
grab another rebound.
Man.
I had a game that first year I had one. It was like 13, 10, and like 8. Like I kept flirting with them, but I still ain't got one yet. But that's my goal for this year is to get one.
Oh yeah, you for sure
But
get
yeah,
that.
I had a couple 24-point games. Trying to think, had double games, close to those triple doubles. So just games like that was real good for me. Ooh. I gotta get that one.
Hey, he's letting me stay in it, ladies and gentlemen.
I gotta get that one. I can't hit it. These in and outs getting me.
Oh, that's off. Yeah, triple double is gonna be crazy, man, because that's hard to do in college.
Yeah.
Like especially, I mean, well, if anybody's gonna do it, most likely it's gonna be a point guard.
Yeah.
But even 10 assists in college is ridiculous.
I just gotta thank my guys because they was hitting shots.
There you go.
That ain't got nothing to do with me, but putting it there for them to hit.
So what's your role gonna be this year? Is it gonna be more of a point guard role, or are you gonna have a little more scoring opportunity?
Yeah, it's still the point guard role, but also at the same time, the scoring opportunity is gonna be up more for me. He want me to be one of our leading scorers, like I was last year, but he feel like I got another gear I could tap into, and I also feel the same way. So I feel like I could get my scoring averages up as long as I can keep my assist averages where they are too, keep them up if I need to, but
Scoring within the flow of the game.
yeah, you know what I mean? Not really just forcing it, going out there just ISOing, but playing within the game and playing within myself and just trusting my abilities, trusting my work, trusting the work that I do. So the scoring opportunities will definitely be a lot there for me this year. Short.
So what'd you work on this summer? What were some of the main focuses for going into your senior year?
Let's see. I really worked on my floaters this summer. Really being able to have that in my bag. That's something I've been working on in pickup. I mean, at the school when we were there practicing at school, working on my floaters, working on creating contact, finishing through contact, just a lot of things like that. And then just keeping my shot keeping it good. I feel like I shoot it pretty well, but I think I could have shot it a little bit better. Probably shot like 38 last year, but I think I'm a 40. I think I could be a 40 type of guy. So just treating every shot like it's the last shot you got. So I mean, just being real focused in on my shots and off the bounce, being able to have that mid-range game, like in anywhere in here, being able to, if I get stuck down in here, I can turn around and get to something, or I can bump off and get a midi. Like just being able to create in all aspects of the floor.
So obviously the dream, go play overseas, or the real dream is the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
What do you let you shoot that? What are your what's the expectations for you? I guess I'll say that after this, after your season's done, what are your plans? What are your goals, and where do you see yourself playing next year?
Yeah, I mean, if I can get to the league, that's my dream for sure. I feel like that's what I can achieve that and get there, and get a shot on the squad, go out there and compete for a spot, whatever I need to do. But I mean, just trying to get to the league, that's my main goal. But I ain't so hell bent on it. Like if I don't get there, I ain't gonna keep my head down. I feel like it's a lot of opportunities overseas to where I can get paid to play and be able to play my game overseas and be able to just go out there and hoop, find a spot I can just go hoop at, get paid for that, and obviously build my way up through that. But I mean, I just want to play professional wherever I'm at, wherever I can get to keep playing basketball. That's what I want to do, doing what I love. So
Exactly, bro. I mean, This thing gave you a free education.
It gave me everything.
It's gonna, potentially get you to the league, or for sure, go see some countries that not a lot of people get to see.
Exactly.
On that Lightfoot interview, he's been to 26 countries.
Dang.
Played in, I think 11 of them. Played in 11, 13 years. I mean, there's no way the average person don't even leave the United States. They don't even leave their state sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
They stay in their state. I mean,
it ain't league or nothing for sure, especially now with these checks that these overseas teams are throwing out. Woo!
I wouldn't mind playing overseas for some money like that, man. So.
All right.
Let's see if you got it. Uh-oh.
Nope. Short left.
It looked good.
Bro, that's far. That's
It is
farther than I
far.
thought it was.
I'm on track. I just can't.
Oh, you've been short or long every one. Like
I just can't get it right.
It's not left or right, so you got good misses for sure.
Yeah.
So if you're watching, this is the last spot is probably like logo 3.
Yeah.
It's probably 35, 40 feet at least.
Yeah.
It's tough. So
It's
we're
a
both
deep
at the
ball.
last spot. You know, he got a early lead. He got an early lead. I got it. Oh. But he got stuck on 2 spots and
Yeah, I got stuck up
allowed
here.
me to catch up a little bit.
Giving him a shot.
That's off left again. My thumb, I'm shooting it with my thumb because I ain't got the strength. Bro, I was looking at your shot. You kind of tuck your thumb on your offhand. Is that something you've always done?
Yeah. I mean, I would say I started doing it in high school.
That
I
way,
kind of, yeah.
That way you don't let it.
Cause I used to go like where I have it, like I used to have this where it would like make my shot go right like this way.
Spin, yeah.
So I kind of like try to move it off of it and like
just
go with my hand like
more flat. Yeah, I noticed that. That's one thing when I'm doing these. I'm looking at how people hold the ball, how they shoot.
Yeah.
Because everybody shoots differently.
Everybody, it's the crazy thing. Nobody shoots the same.
It's not even it's not even close.
Oh, we there.
That's the first one left for you.
It is. I'm gonna get this one though.
So, you got any NIL deals yet?
Yeah, we got a lot of NIL stuff I'm getting from the school. I got stuff we signing with like our restaurants around town. A lot of really just a lot of Murray stuff. A lot of stuff they giving us down there. A lot of local businesses and stuff down there that we getting.
So you're actually making money.
Yeah.
That's dope, bro. Man, that's
it's a blessing.
That's amazing, man. I'm glad that's happening for you. You know, it should have been happening for years for all the other guys.
Yeah.
But man, that's amazing, bro.
Yeah, I don't take it for granted at all. It's really a blessing. God bless me to be able to make money doing what I love. So
you get out there and market yourself, bro. Start posting on Instagram more. Hey, build that following.
I need to, for real. Add a little more.
Yeah. There it is.
Oh, in and out, baby. She felt good.
So what's that process been like with NIL? Is there you got to sign tax forms and everything like you're a 1099?
Yeah, you gotta it's a lot you go through. Like, I don't know, some stuff I get like I don't have to do the tax. Like I get it tax free. They already took the tax off of it.
So it's like you're working for them type shit. Okay. And then some stuff you do have to do a 1099?
Yeah, some stuff I just like this. They give you this. You gotta show up and appear for this, or like,
okay,
I'll give you this if you come to this school and talk to these kids, or it's just like certain ways they can do to just give us money and give back to people in the program. So it's just a lot of different ways that we do it like that.
That's dope, man. And for everybody watching, I'm not paying him to come on here, so don't try to message me, tell me, can I get a check?
He gave me a water, so when y'all come on here, make sure you get a water.
You're gonna get the water for sure. I ain't making no money from this yet.
You will though, you will.
That's dope, man. Yeah, you're the first person that we've had on that's like still in college. That's you know, dealing with the NIL stuff, man.
Yeah.
It's still brand new.
It is.
It's only gonna get bigger and better.
Yeah,
so y'all are paving the way for the young guys.
That's what I be trying to tell the young guys, like, go where you're wanted. Your first
left again.
Go where you want it and somewhere you could play. Like right off the rip. Don't worry about the name.
It don't even gotta be D1. You can still get a check, man.
You'll build up and you can get to those bigger schools and they'll give you that big money that you expecting. So I'll say go where you want it, and then that'll lead you up to wherever you want to go after that.
For sure. Man, you can make a whole living in college.
Man, I'm telling you.
I've heard some stories, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man.
That's it.
Good.
There it is.
About time.
I'm gonna get one more just to see if I could tie you like a redemption shot. Hopefully I hit it now.
If you hit, then we gotta make another one.
Okay, bet.
There we go. There we go.
Can't believe I hit that, to be honest with you. Pressure was on. Had to.
Gotta perform.
I literally just thought Steph Curry GOAT game. That's all that was going through my mind. I was
Might
like,
as well shoot it like this.
Yeah, no, I wasn't gonna do all that now. I don't know how he hit that junk. I've watched that junk like at least 20 different times, bro. That was crazy.
Those last 2 minutes was like some of the best basketball I've seen from one person.
Bro,
that Serbia game was even better, in my opinion.
That 36 he had, bro. Listen, man, bro. You can't jump on a pump fake with Steph, bro. You gotta wait till commit. They jumped it like 2 back to back. I was like,
you feel like he's so open, you want to like contest it, but like he's so good making you think like, oh, I got you. And it's an easier shot for me right here.
It's just discipline.
He gonna make it either way.
Exactly. So. At least make it, but he got more wide open.
Yeah, you want to just be the last one to jump. That's
Get a hand up, something, man.
Do something.
2 in a row. Bang.
There we
All
go.
Right. It might be 4 in a row. If I can hit something.
It might be.
If I can hit something, it might be 4 in a row.
We got it going now.
Oh. Nope. Short right. GG. I'm 0 for 2, man. You beat me. And Reggie beat me.
He did? Oh, yeah, I remember. Yeah, you said that.
Yeah. All right, so let's go into this real quick, man. So you're not from chat, so we're going to go Cleveland top 5.
Cleveland top 5. Like I can pick a starting group?
No, just top 5.
Okay.
It could be all point guards if you want it to be.
I'll go Vincent Yarbrough. I'll say me for sure. Gotta say me.
Thanks.
I'll say Sanders. I'll say Darnell me. And then I'll say DJ Bowles.
Ooh.
Yeah, them be my 5 off top. I hope I ain't missing nobody, but just off of high school, like them guys, like
yeah. Honorable mention, I'll say it, T.O.
Yeah.
Terrence Oglesby, got to put him. He's got to be an honorable mention.
Yeah. I'm trying to.
But he's older. Well, I mean, Yarbrough went to the league though.
Yeah. Oglesby, he was at Bradley though, wasn't he?
Yeah, but I mean.
Yeah. Oh, you mean like just all around?
I guess that ain't.
I don't think Oglesby would be in there too.
Like Cleveland, like Cleveland area. Yeah. Like Chat is all the way, Hickson, Redmond, all that.
You got all them guys.
Yeah, so Cleveland area, not just.
I don't really think I'm missing nobody besides, out of that's not at Cleveland. Like I'll say Oglesby, honorable mention. Cole Copeland, he was a beast, white boy. He went to Bradley. That's probably the coldest white boy I done seen for real. Being honest, Cole Copeland was a beast. Who else? And BJ Davis. He went to Cleveland. Boy was one of the best shooters I've ever seen. KK Curry. We had some dogs for real. KK Curry, Kendrick Thompson. Who else I'm missing?
All right, let's do this too, cause man, all the girl hoopers seem to come from out this way.
Yeah.
Let's do a top five for the women's.
Let's see. No, you got to go Ryan for sure. Bradley girls, they got all the girls for real. I'll go Ryan. I'll go Norjay Berry. Nora was a beast too in high school. I'm trying to think who else we have for real, bro. I might put some of the youngins now they got now. Harmony and Kamora Fields, they gonna be some of the best that came out of Bradley too, out of this area.
They just won back-to-back states, right?
And they gonna win
again.
Win
another one.
And they gonna win after that. Like it's crazy. So I gotta put those two in there. That's
four right there. Yeah, one more.
Yeah, Nora, Kamora, Harmony, Ryan. Trying to think back. Who else can I put in there? I can't even think. We had the twins back then. I can't even remember their name back then at Cleveland. They played when my brother was in high school. The twins. It was one of them that was better than the other one though, but I can't even remember their name, man.
Okay.
So
well, that's solid.
I'll say them 4 for sure though.
Yeah, that's the Hoop Truck Podcast first ever top 5 women's lifts, man. I tried to get Twin to do it, but he wouldn't do it because he trains so many.
He
of them.
trained,
He
he
was
can't
like, bro,
even.
I can't do it. I was like, it's conflict of interest. He was like, yeah. He was like, I can't do it, man.
He can't say somebody and not put him in there. Then
Exactly.
he's gonna be training them tomorrow.
And he's done. I mean, he's training like everybody, bro. Like he's got a beautiful resume with, you know, guys and girls that he trains.
For sure.
All right, if you could only hoop in one shoe for the rest of your career, what would it be?
One shoe. Let's see who I got. I'll go Kobe's. And then, yeah, I'll go Kobe's for sure.
Sixes?
I like the eights. I like the eights a lot. I do like the sixes too.
That's what everybody hoops, and that's why I just assumed.
Yeah, I like the eights are comfortable for me. So
okay.
I got a pair of the fives too, that feel real good. So I'll probably go eights though. Eights real comfortable for me.
That's solid, man.
Yeah.
All right. Favorite Jordan, retro Jordan with the colorway, all time.
Retros. I like the. Yeah, that's a tough one. Just the red and black originals. I love them. The OG ones of those. I like the shattered backboards. The
ones.
Yeah, the ones. I like those a lot. And
like
he played in ones, which was crazy. Like,
bro, how?
I walk around like that's my like dress up shoe. Like it's some ones. Like I'm wearing some Forces. Like this is like a shoe he was playing in. Like
crazy.
It's insane to even think back to how good he was, man, and what he did for basketball, bro.
So you see shattered backboards?
Shattered backboards, that's what I picked.
Those are fire, bro. The black, orange. Or are you talking the black and orange ones or the white ones?
Black and orange ones.
There's two of them.
The black and orange ones for
man,
sure.
Those are tough. Yeah. Those are super tough, bro.
Yeah, my mom got a pair of those. I was like, you should have bought me a pair instead of you, man.
Are you up? Do you have a lot of sneakers?
Yeah. I'm a sneakerhead. I keep up in the sneaker game. I ain't bought too many yet this past year, but I feel like this year, yeah, I'll get back in the.
Bro, 25 has got some crazy stuff.
They do?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
A lot of 12s. They're doing the PE Mellow 12s, the ones we wore with the Nuggets. They're dropping those. Bro, they're dropping, like, I was looking at it, I was like, I'm gonna have to get a third job. For real. Like,
I know
just for shoes. Bro, it's bad. It's so bad, man. I'm like, man. So I started getting, I got 2 pair of those Ants, those lows, which I know y'all are Nike school, so you can't even fool with them, but I ain't gonna lie, bro.
They good.
Man, they're comfortable.
I might get some for like, I try to get a different shoe like over the summer. Like I played in Lucas this summer. I played in my Kobe's as well, but I try to get a shoe that I can't wear in school. Yeah. And like wear it like when I'm playing pickup and stuff in the summer. So
man, those lows, bro, I'm telling you, man. I don't know what Adidas is doing with those.
I ain't heard a bad review about them.
The bottom of them, like the cushioning. Yeah. It's crazy, bro. I don't know what they're doing, bro. I like the colorways too. I like the whole little style of them.
I gotta check them out for sure. Then.
And they're 110. Can't beat
cheap.
that.
Yeah.
Cheap, man.
That's real cheap for a
All right, bro. Well,
shoe.
before we close it out, I got something for you.
Yes, sir.
Hey, it's not all just a water.
Okay.
Get your official Hoop Truck shirt, man, for coming onto the pod, bro.
I appreciate that, man.
I figued you was a large. Is that?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah, that's
cool,
perfect. That's perfect,
yeah.
man.
So everybody gets the shirt, not just the water. Hey, when you said that, I was laughing inside, bro. I was like, yeah.
You got 2 things, the shirt and the water.
There you go. Hey, before we close it out, man, just look at the camera, talk to the young kids, you know, maybe middle school, high school, that want to be where you're at now, and you know what it took you to get there, type stuff, like some words of wisdom, man. I would say, I mean, just grinding, being able to sacrifice time with your friends, sacrifice going out, doing all this extra stuff. You got to be able to just work. I mean, that's the thing that builds up your confidence, build up how good you're going to be, like all these works and all these reps that you put in to help you over time. And I say once you do that, that builds up for everything. Just being able to be humble in what you do too. And I mean, just working countless hours, it'll all pay off. It may not look like it at first. Like it didn't look like that for me until late in my senior year. So I mean, you just got to keep working, keep building, and it'll all show. And just keep trusting in God, and that's all you need for real, man. Man, that's great, bro. Yeah, it's not gonna come overnight. It ain't. Like you said, you didn't even start your freshman year. You know, started building up your sophomore year, and then into your junior year, and then the jump you made from your junior year to your senior year is crazy. Yeah. So that just goes to show, like, all the work that you put in, you know, your body becoming more athletic, you're getting a little older, but I mean, to drop 50 balls in high school, bro, is crazy, man. So, man, rewatch this episode, listen to this man's story, man. There's some gold nuggets in here, and you know, we'll drop the Instagram clips because I heard a few, and I was like, oh yeah. So, man, I greatly appreciate your time, bro.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you for what you do, man.
Man, oh yeah, last thing I forgot. I almost forgot. I always do this, bro. All right, if you could recommend somebody to come on the podcast, like if you could hear somebody on the podcast, who would it be? But you got to help us get them on.
Okay. Let's see who. I seen Junior said Ace. You already had LeBoo on here too, Lil Rodney. I was gonna say Lil Rodney.
It could be an old head. It could be anybody. You know, anybody that you can like, you know, reach out and touch and say, hey man, I think you should do this.
Old head, man. I could try to. I'll say Ish Sanders. Get us Cleveland boys in here, man. If I can't get Ish in here, I mean, or Harmony. I'll say Ish or Harmony. Then be one of the younger girls or one of the older guys that came through and did what we already been through. So I could reach out to both of them for sure.
Man, that'd be great, bro. Yeah, I'd love to have both of them on, man.
Sure.
Yeah, I gotta tap in with the ladies, man.
Yeah.
I ain't had one on yet, and that's my own fault. Just, you know, there's just so many people, bro. I'm like,
so many. I'm trying to get everybody. It's just hard, man.
Ain't enough time in the day.
Yeah, it ain't.
You know, these things take a minute, but man, I appreciate that. So Ish and Harmony, that's dope, bro. Yeah, let them plug me in, bro, and we'll make it happen.
Yep, I got you for sure.
Appreciate it, man.
Sir, appreciate you.